DOY Creations video. I am Jeanette, aka Sarayah. All praises be to the Most High. All right, you guys, let me close this door a little bit so I don't get that much of a draft. So, how is everyone doing this morning? I hope everyone is having a great start to their day. I'm gonna put some glasses on. Y'all, I feel like I haven't been on a live chat in a while. So it just is what it is at this point. I got a project that I'm working on this morning. And so I still have to go get I still got to go get some polyfill for my amigurumi. Hey, Spring. How are you today? Spring the enthusiast, how are you today? Good to see you. Thank you for the thumbs up. So I got some yarn and I'm getting ready to finish this yarn off. Hey, Shakita. Good morning. Blessings to you. How are you today? Hey, Rosa. Good morning. How are you today? I'm so glad you are doing good. Double tap to make sure you thumbs up the video. I would greatly appreciate that. I got my number 8 crochet hook, and I also got the remaining of my Bernat Pop. Is this Bernat Pop? No, Bernat Blanket yarn. And this is, if you missed my last video, I made an amigurumi. I always like to see per one of these, can I get 2 amigurumis? And guess what? I can make 2 amigurumis using just one baby blanket, Bernat, okay, by Yarnspiration. I got some other yarn here as well, which are some Just Chenille. And I think I was making the eyes using the Just Chenille yarn. That is what Ella from No Catchy Name uses. But Pamela from Pamela Crochet and Knit Corner blessed me with some safety eyes. And so now I only use safety eyes to make my amigurumis. And I really love that so much better. I was seeing some more amigurumis that I'm getting ready to try my hand at. Y'all, I am not an amigurumi type of maker, but the loft cats I found out to be something that I really enjoy making. The little frogs I enjoy making. And I think Ella has a new tutorial. I don't know how new it is, but it just came up on my feed. And so I'm going to be making another one of her amigurumi. So sometimes we just got to find the pattern or the person who makes the pattern understandable for you. It's a lot of tutorials that we have out here, or all of us have out here, and sometimes it looks so simple and easy to us, but sometimes to the person that yes, I am doing well, sometimes to the person that actually following our patterns, they don't always find it easy to do. But to us, it's like, I can't make it any simpler. So we just got to make sure that's why, you know what, let me share something. I know initially, let me know if you guys are working on anything and how's the weather where you all are at. When I first started doing tutorials, when people used to ask me to do tutorials, I used to always think like, it's so many tutorials out there. Why do you need me to make this tutorial? And then I was like, okay, because they asked, I'm gonna go ahead and do it, right? But I found some people can follow different people's tutorials differently. So there should be a number of tutorials out here so people can be able to follow. You know, I know I'm guilty of it. Yes, you have a find. Yeah, you have to find your human. That is so right. You really do have to find the person that works best for you. And so that's why when I'm seeing somebody tutorials, and like a tutorial that I follow from someone, I didn't need the full tutorial. I just need to know the fundamentals, and I did it. And a lot of people came back and asked me, did I have a tutorial for that? Because the tutorials that they was following, they was not able to follow. And I was like, as long as I give the shout out to the person that either inspires me, as long as I give the shout out to the person that tutorial that I follow, then I can go ahead and tweak it. But I always like to give people their recognition. I don't like to take anything away from the original or the creator or something like that. We all are kind of pulling from one another, right? But I always like to give credit where credit is due, okay? So I got a tutorial that I'm getting ready to do, and it's from somebody else, but I'm going to tweak it to my own so that the people who left me comments saying that they was not able to do the project with me because they couldn't find a tutorial, I'm just going to help them out. I'm just going to just like help them out. I know when I first started doing the like the virus shawls, I could not figure out how to do that virus shawl, and everybody was like, "Oh my goodness! Once you get the hang of it, it's so easy. Go ahead." I was like, first of all, I got to get the hang of it. But Mikey was the only one that I was able to follow. You said you got it, girlfriend. Yes, it's just the way it is. So I'm going to be doing some tutorials, just tweaking it a little bit, just to make sure that I am helping someone that might want to make that project, but just couldn't find the right tutorial to help them, do that. So that's what I'm doing. So yeah, that's what's on my hook. I'm getting ready to make another loft cat with this one here. I gotta go to Walmart probably today and pick up me some I'm going to pick up some more polyfill, because when you stuff in those loft cats, they do use a lot of that polyfill, the stuffing. So I might even grab a couple of bags of them just to make sure that I have plenty for future projects as well, because I had only purchased that one bag. Okay, so now you learn from experience, so you don't have to keep running back and forth. I am going to get 2 bags. And the weather here in Chicago, our weather has been so up and down, you guys. It has been so up and down. Um, it snowed when it snowed. It snowed, I think, Sunday and Monday. It snowed. Then Tuesday, it was real cold. And then all of a sudden, it got hot. It's like our weather cannot make its mind up. So yesterday we was at like 57. I think today is going to be in the high 50s. So we are happy. Good morning, Stacy. How are you today? So our weather has been double tapped to make sure that you liking the live chat or just hit that thumbs up. It really helps the algorithm, you guys. Everything is so finicky nowadays. Our weather here in southern West Virginia has been interesting, to say the least. Ours, well, it's never really consistent in the wintertime for us anyway, especially in the month of March. We get all 4 seasons in March. Yep. One day we got up to 70 degrees. We don't get 70s in March. We can get 50s, we can get maybe 60. But 70 degrees in March, we don't get those type of weathers. But this winter, we have gotten so many different types of season. I don't know. I just keep my hat on. I keep me a scarf. I just keep it moving, y'all. I can. You say same here, laugh out loud. Good morning, Cassandra. How are you today? So good to see everyone. We had snow on Easter. Yeah. You say same here in New York. Yes, it's been so bipolar, to say the least. To say the least, it has been bipolar. And I don't even, I always tell people, when the day is nice, just roll with it. Don't try to figure it out. Just go ahead. If you got nice weather, try to get out there. Try to enjoy the weather, because tomorrow it may snow, okay? And we got a lot of rain. We've been getting a lot of rain as well. I'm just going with it, you all. I don't expect any changes until like May and June, when the weather is going to consistently stay warm. So absolutely all seasons are for a reason. Yes. Yes, here in Chicago, we do not know. Cassandra, you already know, girl. You already know. Yes, here in Chicago, we did not know what we would get. I'm good. And you? I'm doing good, Cassandra. I am doing good. Thank you so much for asking. Yes, in the Chi-Town, we don't know what we're going to get. We just roll with it, right, Cassandra? We just roll with it. So yesterday it was beautiful out. Today looks like it's going to be pretty nice out. So just roll with it and try to enjoy your day because that's all you get. That's all you get. I think what I'm going to do is with this chenille, now that I do not make safety eyes using the chenille yarn, I'm going to use this chenille yarn to make scrunchies. I was seeing someone else here, they was grabbing a lot of the chenille yarn, and I did this years ago. I grabbed the chenille yarn to make scrunchies. So I'm going to take this black, I'm going to take this white, and I'm going to be making some scrunchies out of it. I don't want to make any other project using the Premier Just Chenille. I don't want to make it out of anything else. I just want to make scrunchie. It's quick, it's easy, and I love it. Question, do you have a tutorial on that hat you have on? Yeah, I believe I do. You know what, Cassandra? If I do, I'll leave it in the description once I'm done with this live. Because I have to check my playlist. I got something similar like this. I don't know if I got the exact hat. I'm sure I do. But to make it easier for you, once I'm done with this live, just check in the description box. Just click on that box and or I'll pin it to the comment so that you can see if I got it. I believe I do though. I'm trying to, great. Oh, you're so welcome. You're so welcome. I'm trying to get more tutorials out. Tutorials take time, you guys. I'm not going to joke. Tutorials takes time. And the editing is real for tutorials. The editing is real because you can meant to say single crochet and you said slip stitch. You can meant to say double crochet and you doing a half double crochet. And that's what people get confused about. They was like, okay, she's saying one thing, but she's doing something else. So you have to watch your own tutorials 2 or 3 times. At least I do. I have to watch my own tutorials 2 to 3 times just to ensure that what I said is what I'm actually doing. Do you make crochet dolls also? No. No, I don't make crochet dolls. Yeah. Amen, girl. Editing, oh, yes, tutorials. People don't understand. They think you just turning that camera and you just making this tutorial. No, 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 no. No. Tutorials, you must edit those things. And sometimes I gotta cut that tutorial and then redo that part. Sometimes I gotta voice over tutorial because I was meant to say this and I did the other thing. So tutorials takes time. And so when someone is appreciative of your tutorials and they watch your tutorials, it's such a blessing because it's like the work you put in, you be like, okay, I know I put some work in that tutorial. I need everybody to see this tutorial. You say it always takes 3 times longer to record and edit the same project. You make it in an hour. Yes. It only took you an hour to do it, but it's going to take you 3 hours just to edit it. You have to check it. You got to check your word. It's so many times I meant to say something else. It's so many times that I've been like, oh, and to start over tutorials, I start over tutorials so many times. I'd be like, should I even make this tutorial? Should I even do it? You know what I'm saying? Because I have to start over so many times. I frog it. And the people on the back end, y'all don't see that. Y'all just see, oh, she looked like she was so happy to do that tutorial. I was happy to do the tutorial, but the editing, the work that I do just to make something so simple, it's a lot of work. So I have much gratitude for people who makes tutorials. It's work, but it's good work as long as you enjoy what you're doing, and as long as people supporting you, we're watching. Yes. You know what, Cassandra? The chenille. Now I make scrunchies in any yarn, because you know, if you seen my previous videos, you especially the one that I said, that DIY with that toilet tissue holder. If you missed that one, check it out. That DIY video showed all of my scrunchies that I made using scrap yarn, but it also showed me using different colors of the chenille. I like the Dollar Tree Premier chenille yarn because it's soft. I don't have to worry about breakage or anything like that. And this is 100% polyester. Make sure it is. This got to be 100% polyester. Yeah, so this is 100% polyester. So the Dollar Tree has so many beautiful colors, which I will be going back. Now you can go to the Dollar Tree and not only buy the chenille just yarn in various colors. They got so many spring colors. You can also buy those ties there, those black head ties. You can buy that. I think they come like 10 to a pack or 20 to a pack, something like that, for $1.25. So you can get all your supplies for your scrunchies, including the crochet hook. You can get all your supplies right from the Dollar Tree. And what I find is, because I'm doing more craft fairs this year, what I find is I'm watching other YouTubers who's doing craft fairs, that scrunchies is something to have, because not only adults love scrunchies, children love scrunchies as well. And so you know how sometimes when it gets warm outside, you just put the scrunchie on your wrist, and when you want to like pin up your hair, you got that scrunchie. So it goes as like a wristband as well as a tie for your hair. And if you got the right colors, pretty colors, not only do you get the adults' attention, but you get the children attention. So when you're doing a craft fairs, you need those smaller price items. And I think scrunchies for me it falls in the category of the smaller price item that I can sell quickly. Cassandra, did you see that video of mine where I'm showing you the DIY? If you missed that video, if anybody missed that video, go back, because it's a great tip if you are a seller. Now, if you don't sell your products, well, you can still use it. You can still use that DIY trick that I did. But if you do sell your items, I think that would be very helpful for us to sell. Yes, they do. I fall so in love with them. My kids. Oh, okay. Because I get so much yarn. On sale. But yes. Oh, okay, you did see it. So isn't that a great hat? Someone told me that they seen something like that before. I never seen it before. So I thought I came up with something, y'all. That's why I say great mind. When you're a crafter, your mind just be like, you don't know where it's gonna go. It's like, I wonder what can I do with that. I wonder if I can. And you just be playing around with things, and then you find out that it makes sense. Like that DIY with the the paper towel holder, it made sense. And so I'm going to have like a place on my table where it can showcase better. But like I said, I use scrap yarn when I just want something quick and easy to make. Or sometimes our crojo leaves. It's like, okay, I do not feel like crocheting. I don't want to crochet. And my go-to, let me ask you guys a question. What is your go-to project when you loses your crojo? When you just feel like, I don't want to crochet no more? Mine's are hats. So that is my go-to item. When I feel like I don't want to crochet anymore, the first thing I make is a hat. Girl, I got so many hats, I can't even tell you about them. But it helps me to get back into the rhythm of things, to make things. And so I'll make things like a hat, or I'll make something like scrunchies. It's quick, it's easy, and I can do them quickly. I could do a lot of them quickly. I go to earring. Ooh, I like that. I like that, Rosa. You say you go to earrings. Yes. So finding you a quick project when that crojo, and I don't care how much you think you won't lose your crojo. Yes, you will. You will lose your crojo some point because our hands get tired, our minds get tired. At least mine do. I can't say from anybody else. Maybe nobody else. But when I lose my crojo, I will make a quick mash hat. I will make a beanie, and I will make scrunchies. They relaxes me because it's a no thought process. I make so many hats. I make so many scrunchies. I don't have to think about, oh, I gotta count that, and did I miss a stitch or anything. I just make them effortlessly, and it turned out great too. I knit or do, oh, okay, lamp working, which is awesome. Your lamp work is awesome. Or wood turning. Okay. Good morning. Ooh, your name is in green. Let it pull up a little bit. But good morning to you. How are you today? Let it pull up just a little bit more. It is not giving me a clear view. So that's what I'm working on, you guys. This is going to be another loft cast, and then I'm gonna give myself a break from the loft cast because when I get hooked on something, I have to like burn myself out with it. You know what I'm saying? I burn myself out with it, and once I burn myself out with it, I move on to another project. It's not that I have burnt myself out so much with the loft cast, but I'm just gonna get a break because I want to make some other things. And then I do want to get started with my hats for homeless. There are so many people here on the YT that are doing the hats for homeless. So, you know, if you want to join in, but you don't have to always be giving the hats to anyone. You can pass them out right in your own city or where you at, because somebody is always in the need for something, you guys. Somebody is always in the need for something. I was coming outside one day, y'all. It was snowing. What day did it snow, Cassandra, here in Chicago? It snowed, and I saw this little young girl. She's walking down the street. Y'all, I have too many hats not to take a hat off my head and give it to someone. So the little girl, she was walking. She didn't have no hat on. She didn't have no coat on. And I'm like, I know young people don't get cold like that, but at the same time, come on, y'all. So I said, sweetheart, you need a hat? And she looked at me like, no. And I'm like, yes, you do. You don't have a hat on. It's snowing, but I don't know. Let me see something really, really quick. Oh, good morning. Is it Dana? One of my dessert squads. How are you today? Girl, I had to pick it up. I couldn't even see. Hey, Vicky from Gotcha Hook. Thank you to all of my dessert squad members. I appreciate you guys so very much. Let me tell you something. When you join anyone's channel, as far as like joining their memberships, just know we are so appreciative. It's so many things I got, or not so much got, but want to do for my channel members, and just everyone. It's just crazy. So just stick with us and see what happens. You say, thank God it's Friday, girl. Yes, thank God it's Friday. Although I probably got to work this weekend, but not this weekend, but well, Sunday I have to work. So that's why I haven't been able to really like do my Sunday morning lives, you guys, because I work now on Sunday mornings. And so my schedule at work had changed, and now I'm just trying to get it in when I can, you know. And sometimes when you are a content creator, or if you're on social media, you just got to get it in when you can. But when you can't, girl, you can't even be too tough on yourself, because life be lifing, y'all. Life be lifing, okay? We be going through some things off cameras, away from the camera. And that's why a lot of people be like, oh, social media is so fake. Oh, these people not really. Do you really want to see them struggling and going through stuff? No, you want to see the best of people, right? I mean, it's nothing wrong with sharing whatever you may be experiencing. But at the same time, sometimes people got to put up a facade just to get through the day. Like, Y'all don't even understand. I gotta go through this just to get through the day. So let people be their best on social media. That's all they're trying to do is bring out their best, not their worst. But let me share this with you guys too. Exactly. That's why I always say you never know what's going on the other side of the camera. Be respectful. Be respectful. You don't know what's going on with people, period, in life. I'm like, you just don't know. And that's why I try to like give people grace, because God give us grace. Give people grace. Have mercy, okay? Sometimes we just so impatient and so upset and mad. I be like, listen, I don't know what you're going through. I don't know what you've been through. You know, it's not even none of my business. But allow people some grace just so they can be able to get through the day. I was watching Facebook this morning, and this lady was sharing her story how y'all know the gas prices is creeping up. They ain't creeping up, they have crept up, okay? Gas prices has went up, and the lady came to the gas station and asked her, give her $2 on pump, whatever. And the lady who asked for the $2 worth of gas, she sleeps in her car, but that's all she had was $2. Like, let me just use this $2 for the gas. But the lady was kind enough to give her $10 out of her own pocket. And she was like, I'm gonna put $10 in your gas, and I want you to keep the $2. And the lady broke down in tears. Like, you don't even know what you just did for me. Because she's like, $2 ain't gonna get you out of this lot. But the lady just broke down. But the lady ended up coming back to her again to thank her, because she was doing better. She had got her own apartment, but she fell on hard times. We all, don't think it can't happen to you, because it can. So true. That's why I stopped making videos. Life is good. It's things in Cali. Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, you said doing this thing is in Cali. Yes, Vicky. I mean, some people really be like stressing themselves out, trying to do these videos, trying to post on social media. I mean, it's like a level of stress. I know people wants to be successful. You hear about people making all this money on YouTube, all this money on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and you like, man, how can I make that money? Because I want to quit my 9 to 5 too, right? But you know what? What's for us is for us, and what's for you will not pass you by. But if it's not for you, it doesn't matter what you do. It just ain't in the cards for you. What your portion is your portion. Be grateful for your portion. You know what I'm saying? Be grateful for what you have, and the things that the Most High has blessed you with. But sometimes we can get caught up. You can get so caught up looking at everyone else's success and their story and their blessings, and now you feel like you're not blessed and you don't have. That's when you got to walk away from social media. You're like, you know what? I'm too involved. Let me walk away. Let me count my blessings. I was in my word the other day, and I was just reading my Bible, and I'm like, Father, thank you for this couch that I'm able to sit on, and my heat that I'm able to turn on, and my food and tea that I'm able to cook and drink. And I was just going down the line of everything that I'm blessed. So when I'm thinking I'm lacking, I'm not lacking anything. I'm just being greedy. Sometimes we just being greedy, y'all. Sometimes, you look at people videos and they got all this yarn and all this stuff behind them, and the ambiance is so awesome and colorful and beautiful. And now you comparing your space like, oh my goodness, I don't have enough yarn. Yes, you do. Use the yarn you got. Yes, you do. Use the craft supplies you got. Don't get caught up with somebody else that has, because you don't want to lose what you already have, right? Don't do that. That's when you have to take time and realize that you're blessed, just not the same way. You are blessed. It's just not in the same way. It's just not the same way. But we do too much. We humans. So sometimes we could do that comparison thing. Like, I had to stop comparing myself. I'm like, I am unique. We are all uniquely different in some capacity. So you got to be like, you know what? This is my portion. I always say I can make this hat that I'm wearing and you can follow this same tutorial, but your hat gonna turn out the way that you hold your yarn, you hold your crochet hook, and it's gonna be just a tad bit different. I don't care. It's the exact same hat. However, it's gonna look like you because it's you who's doing it. So do you. So do you, and be thankful that we're able to do the things that we do. You know, I'm that comparing notes. Nope, I'm not doing that ever again. Nope. I'm just me doing me the way that I do it. For those who appreciate it, awesome. Those who don't, awesome, because it doesn't even matter. Especially at a certain point, especially as we get older. When you get older, you look at things so differently. Like, I appreciate things that I took for granted. You know how when you're younger, you take everything for granted because you think you get all this time and you're going to be able to do A, B, and C. You get older, you start appreciating everything. You appreciate that you're able to stand up, get up, move about, eat, drink. You know, you start going down the list of things that you appreciate from doing, especially because y'all, around me, it's been like a lot of stuff going on. And especially if you like on social media and you hearing about things, I'm hearing about so many young people is experiencing so much tragedy. It's so disheartening. You know, it's like, wow, I can't even imagine their mindset because they're young and they're experiencing these things. They are battling for their life. You know, they are literally fighting for their life. And it's like, let me be grateful. Let me take my yarn. Let me take my hook. Let me go create something beautiful. It's going to bring me joy. Hopefully, it'll bring somebody else's joy. And go on by my business. I'm going to do a Tabitha Brown and go ahead and have a good day, okay? I am just going to be just grateful at all times. That's what I had said when 2026 had rolled in. I say this is the year of gratitude. I'm thankful for everything. I like my customers when they be getting their orders, because I always put something special in there or something extra. And they be like, oh my goodness, I thank you for that extra gift that you gave me. I'm like, no, thank you. Because you could have purchased from anybody and you decided to purchase from me. Let me show gratitude. It's like you don't have these big companies like an Amazon or a Shein, Temu, and all this stuff like that. You just a small business trying to sell what you're selling. And when someone decided to click that and say purchase, it's a level of joy that nobody will ever understand. Every time someone orders from me, it always feels like the first time. I get so excited, like, wow. And then when they leave me a review and tell me how grateful and thankful they and how the merchandise was so perfect, or, you know, all those things, y'all, that does something for your psyche. You be like, thank you, I appreciate that. Thank you, girl. Thank you. It makes me want to continue to be creative, right? You say, yes, I agree, yes. So it makes you be so humble. It's a humbling experience. Like, I'm so humble that you like this. Thank you. I just made, I told you guys that I had made a client some shoes, some crochet slippers. And so she had loved how I did it so much. She was like, girl, I was buying it for her. So can you make me some? So that just let me know that, you know, you're on the right path. You are on the right path with your crocheting. Don't stop. Don't give up. But y'all, do anybody do craft fairs? Are you going to be doing craft fairs this year? I am. I got to get my work out there. I got too much inventory to have it at home. I have a lot of inventory. And this inventory has to get out. It has to get out of my space so that I can make room for more inventory. And the only how I'm going to be able to move a lot of this inventory is to do craft fairs. I can't go around it because I'm constantly making things and I'm trying to figure out Okay, woman play shoe, and okay, woman do with you, you know. So yeah, you say yes, I have two coming up. Yes, Vicky. Yes, girl. I'm excited for you because your work is beautiful. All of our works is beautiful. You say we don't have any craft fairs within 5 hours of us here, so I just donate my beanies to KK Crochet. She's local to me as well. Oh, awesome! For the BMO, yes, I donated last year. And so sometimes it has to be like that, you know. So I definitely want to just line up me as many craft fairs as I can and get out there. You have to get yourself out there. I mean, sitting pretty in my house ain't gonna do me no justice. It ain't gonna do me no justice. And you know what? I'm gonna share something with you all. Y'all know what I used to compare myself to? People on Etsy. That's who I used to compare myself to. I'm like, what are they doing differently that I'm not doing? Like, what? How is they in the thousands and thousands of sales and I'm in the hundreds? Like, how are they able to do that? And so I went back on Etsy. I cleaned up my shop. I added my pictures to make them look more vibrant. A lot of my pictures I took outside so people could see how it looked outside. A lot of my pictures are just a blank canvas, a white background to make it look clean and crisp. And so I was trying to like update my website to see how can I, when someone comes to my website, what are they seeing? What is when people put items in their shopping cart, what is preventing them not to go forward with the checkout? What is preventing them? So I went into my website and I cleaned it up, and so it did help some, but it's always room for improvement. So my second thing was, after I did the clean background, I started going outside with it. I was like, okay, maybe if people see the picture outside, maybe they can see how it would look, in the light, the natural light. So always trying to learn what I can do to improve myself, improve my craft. Because even though I've been doing this for years, there's always room for improvement. It's stitches that I haven't even tried yet. So it don't matter how many years you've been doing your craft, you can still learn something that will really blow your mind. You'd be like, I never thought about doing this, and I never thought about, doing that. Those hats that I just shared, my match stitch hats, I was watching Pam Creations, and she added beads to my tutorial, and I was like, she added what? And I was like, see there, that was my tutorials, and she made it into her own by embellishing it. And it inspired me so much that I added curry shells, I added beads, I'm going to be adding wires. I got so inspired. So that's what we're here to do, is to inspire each other and see how we can be an inspiration to someone. I am inspired by you guys, and that's what we want to be. We want to be inspired, we want to be inspired so that we can continue to grow. Don't ever think you master anything, because there's always room. You can master your craft. Believe me, you can master your craft, but always leave that window open or cracked to say, you know what? I can do something different. I can add, I can take away, I can paint, I can make this look even more fabulous, So when she added those beads, I was like, okay, I can do that. So that's what I did. I added beads, I added curry shells, and now I'm getting ready to add some wires. I'm just going to be adding, y'all. I don't even know all the things I'm about to add, but they will be added. They will be added because I love it so much. And so when you put in that type of work and energy and love into your craft, and someone wants to downplay your price, you don't even understand the love, the attention, the affection that I did to create this product. Don't take it for granted. This is not a machine, okay? I'm a human being, and I'm going one stitch at a time. And never downplay anybody's prices. I'll be seeing some people prices, and I'll be like, yes, it's worth it. I don't care if your beanie is $60. and mine is 40. I don't blame you because it's worth it. It is so worth it. Y'all have to understand we are doing stitch by stitch. You know what I'm saying? You're somebody like Spring who's dealing with fire, making her lamp stuff. It takes time. And when you selling it, it's like, man, I'd rather give it away instead of cheating myself. So let's not do that. Hey, KK, we was just talking about you. How are you? She said, hey, lady, how are you today? So good to see you. Make sure y'all are double tapping the screen to thumbs it up or hit those 3 dots and thumbs up the live. It really helps. All thumbs up really helps. It lets people know that, oh, they was interested in what you was saying and doing and all the things. He said, laugh out now, snack, KK. Yes, we talked to her right on up, right? We talk KK right on up. So that's what it is, you guys. We want to always just be in the mindset that we are, you know, inspiring one another. We are helping one another, encouraging one another. Listen, life already be life, and we ain't got to be negative. Not on these parts. No. Not in these parts. You don't have to be negative. Be positive. And the way that you be positive is just showing your creations, showing what God has blessed you with these hands to create some beautiful, awesome things, whether it's blankets, hats, scarves, whatever it may be. Hey, he gave you that talent to be able to do it, right? And okay, 1 second, y'all. All right, guys, I am back. Someone was at the door, and so I had to go answer the door. I'm sure y'all heard. You said, slow up for the other. Show up for the others. Yes, show up for people. People need us. You know what I'm saying? And you don't even know the impact that you might be having for someone by just showing up. You be like, wow, I didn't even know I had that great of an impact. You don't know. So show up so they can know. So they can see that, you know, you are here for them to encourage them. And you just never know. You just never. A smile can change a person's day. Just smiling at somebody. Just because they're frowning. Some people just have like a natural frown on their face. It's not that they're frowning. That's just the way they look, right? And all of a sudden you be like, oh, they got an attitude. No, they don't have an attitude. That's just the way that they look. But I found myself smiling at people, and it makes them smile. I just smile, and they smile right back. I be like, Yes, smile can help somebody change the trajectory of their day. Like, you know what? I was in a bad mood, but now I saw you smiling. I'm just gonna smile right with it. I know I saw this guy the other day, and we was at the doctor office, and he just smiled at me, and I was smiling back at him. And I said, look how a smile can change a person's day. You don't know what that person just got diagnosed with. You don't know what they just found out about themselves. And you up there, you know, having an attitude when you don't know what people are dealing with. People are dealing, guys. People are dealing. Life is for real. Life is for real. KK say, I love all you all, but I've got to go. Is Kruger's now and smile at some, you headed to Kroger's. I think we have a Kroger's here, but I never shop at Kroger's. And smile at some people because Jeanette says, so. Yes, do that. Change their day. You don't know. A smile helps. So enjoy your day. I'm smiling at you, KK, so you can have a wonderful day, okay? You mean it? Yes. Have a wonderful day. That's what we got to do, y'all. Come on. Because like I said, you know, behind the screens, when the camera goes off, you just don't know. You as well, KK. You just don't know. So we just want to be grateful that you can go to the store and buy some groceries. Okay. The fact that you can go to the store and buy some grocery is a blessing. All right. Everything, look at everything as a blessing. It truly is. So, hey, Mr. Rita from Butter Rose Boutique. Hey, girl, how are you today? She said, good morning, Jeanette and Chat. How are you today? So good to see you. So good to see everyone. I am so glad I hit that live button, y'all. I was like, you know what? I got a little time, so I'm going to go ahead and go live so I can say hello to everyone. You know, I'm trying to get these videos out. I ain't going to say as much as I can, but when I can. Not as much, because it's not sometimes about the quantity, it's about the quality. So I'm trying to get them out when I can, but I'm trying to be, you know, intentional and helpful and see whatever I can do. So, but like I said, just showing up can really change somebody's day. Like, I'm so glad I came there. Thank you. We miss you. Thank you. Yeah, I try to just get it out once a week, twice a week, you know, when I can. Some people are here, you know, 5 days, 6 days, 7 days a week. And if you're able to do a video every day, good for you. I think that's great. But it's just, I'll be forcing it. When we do the every video every day in August and April and August, y'all, when I did that video every day, it almost took me out of here. I was like, I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to do. I don't even know. But it challenged you. It challenged you to be spontaneous, creative, you know, drop of a dime. It challenged you a lot. But I don't know. I might do it again in April. No, I'm not going to do it in April. No, I'm not going to do it. I ain't going to lie. April is too close. I ain't going to even lie. But Dorita and those who just came in, I'm just letting y'all know that I am working on my next amigurumi. Love cat. Okay. And I got the chenille yarn, black and white, and these are going to be scrunchies. Butter Roll Boutique, I know you still working on your junk journals. Anything else? How's the weather? You said, I'm up trying to be productive today. Yes. Some days I'm more productive than others. You know, girl, we doing the best we can. But sometimes you got to tell yourself, you know what, I'm getting up. You know, you are in control. Sometimes my body be like, girl, go to bed. And I'm like, no, I'm not. Yesterday when I got off work, I was like, you know what, I'm just going to go to bed. I felt so drained and exhausted. I can't even tell you why. But I was like, no, you stand up, because these dishes is looking at you. These dishes saying, we don't wash ourselves. You're going to have to wash them. So I washed all my dishes, pots and pans, and put things away, you know, just doing the things that you need to do anyway. I was like, no, I'm not going to bed. I went to bed the other day. No, these dishes is, yeah, you better get them. So sometimes we got to force ourselves to get up and do things because our minds and our bodies be telling us that you need more rest. I'm like, I'm restless. I don't need no more rest. No, I don't. No, I need to get these dishes, and that's what I did. So those are the projects that I'm getting ready to work on, you guys. I don't have a lot on my crochet hook. This is going to be the first thing I'm putting back on my crochet hook. I was telling somebody, and I shared with you guys before, I only allow myself 3 whips. I do not allow myself all those whips because those whips, they used to whip me. So 3 projects at a time is my cap. Laugh out loud. I did that with folding clothes last night. Yes. Sometimes you got to be like, no, they're not going to fold themselves. I got to fold these clothes and I got to put them away. Not just fold them. I got to put them away. And you feel so good that you did. You be like, you know what? I did that. I did that. Like this morning, I was like, you know what? Fix yourself some breakfast. Don't be talking about, well, you know what? I might go to the store and get something. I'm like, no. Fix breakfast, fix lunch, so you don't have to go to the store. That's the main reason why you went grocery shopping. Y'all ever go grocery shopping and then you talking about what I'm getting ready to eat? You be like, you went grocery shopping. How about eat that food you just paid for? So I'll be like, okay, so let me go ahead and just eat what I got. So I got up and fixed my breakfast and fixed my lunch. And like, come on now, we trying to, we trying to be smart around here. Stretch these dollars, okay? Stretch these dollars and make them make sense. Sometimes these dollars don't be making sense. You be like, wait a minute. I know if it wasn't for the Heavenly Father doing what he doing with my finances, I'll be in financial trouble. So I am so grateful for that. You said absolutely left all right. I'm like, you have made grocery, took the time to be in these stores, trying to see what's fresh, trying to see what's on sale, trying to get all the things and get it in the house, and you be like, oh, let's go order something. No, ma'am, we ain't ordering nothing. We're going to eat what I got. That's what we're going to do in this house. Yes, that's what we're going to do. So that's all I did. So I feel so good about the projects that I'm working on. I feel good about the events that I'm about to partake in. And I feel good about getting rid of some of this crochet stuff that's been sitting here that needs to get off my shelf, get off my table. If y'all see, like, when I do my videos, when I'm in my craft room, and how I have like all my hats and my amigurumis and everything on my table, yeah, they need to get off my table now. They need to go to somebody else's home and get on their table. But you know what? It doesn't really matter, because every time I get rid of something, all I do is make something else. I'd be like, I ain't making no more hats, but my creativity won't let me stop. My creativity won't let me stop. Hey, Aisha, how are you today? So good to see you. So good to see everyone. But after I finish these things, I'm thinking I'm going to get ready and go back into my wire jewelry. Yeah, I'm going to start back making my wire jewelry and, do my little sales on here and wherever else, y'all. I don't know. I'll be watching this young lady on TikTok. She be serious, okay? She be serious about her jewelry sale. Girl, she have her music on. She got something to make her jewelry be going around and round. She be working on her new jewelry while she's selling her jewelry. Oh, she inspires me. Every time I'm looking at her live, I am so inspired. She be on it, y'all. I be like, man, she own her business. And if you're not going to be on your business, you better mind your business. Mind your business so you could be on your business. And but she had that music on, because TikTok, you can have music playing. Girl, that thing be spinning around, and she has so many colorful, nice pieces. She just be having some really nice stuff on there. And she be doing those sales. I be like, wow. I've been on TikTok for now a few years now, and I'm still shy to go on. I've been live on TikTok. I've been live twice on TikTok. I'm always shy when I get on there. I don't know the people like I know on here. Like, see, I know the people on YouTube, on TikTok. Even though these people are following me, they still like strangers to me. So I don't really know them. But you got to be on the live chat so you can be able to get to know your audience. I gotta do better. But I'm always inspired by her. I'm like, girl, you be doing it. And then she be showing you that it's her that's making the jewelry, because she makes the jewelry while she's live. I'm not talking about crochet jewelry. She use metals, and she use fabric. She do use yarn in some of it, but those are the type of jewelry that she makes. I don't go live on TikTok either. Yeah, I've been live a couple of times. I've been live. You got to get 1,000 followers before you can go live. When I reached that milestone, they said you are now ready to go live. To celebrate everybody to get 1,000 followers, I went live, and then I went live one more time after that. But I do need to start like going live a little bit more. I've been on Instagram over a decade, and I have not been on live not one time. I've been on over a decade. I've been on Instagram, and I won't go live. I've never been live. Instagram is one of those platforms that I like and I enjoy, but I don't appreciate a lot of stuff they do. Yeah. Okay. I was trying to see, did I hear her on the phone or something like that? Maybe she's on the phone. But yeah, so I go live on Facebook, not often. I've been a couple of times. You're gonna find your platform that you feel more comfortable to go live with. Now, some people go live, IG, Instagram, it's a trip. I've been on that platform for over a decade, and people follow me every day on Instagram. I get 2, 3, 5 people following. My numbers never go up. My numbers never goes up on Instagram. It don't matter what I do. I got more pictures and videos on Instagram than I got followers. But you'll see every single day when I go on there, I got new people. But the numbers never change. It never changes. I know people have started over on Instagram and they had 10K, they had 20K, and they started over. And a month or two later, they got 10K, 20K. I've been over there over a decade and I stayed at 1,600. My number won't go past 6. For about 5 or so years, I wouldn't get past 1,000. It didn't matter what I did. It didn't matter how I post. It didn't matter how many reels I do, how many stories I do. It won't let me go. But every day when I go on there, it shows me new, but the numbers, it never changes. It never changes. The one thing I like about YouTube, I can go into YouTube Studio and I can see my analytics and I can see everything that I got going on. That's the one thing that I like about them. When I go to analytics on Instagram, it's always the same. It's like no progress. I'm like, this is impossible. It's impossible. But I was on Instagram for over a decade, and I still was at 1,600. I got on TikTok in less than a year and got over 1,000. Now TikTok, I got over 2,000. So how can TikTok, that's new to me, got me at 2,100, and Instagram that I've been on for over 15 years only got a 1,600. So they let me know they don't give me my numbers. Why? I don't know. I don't even care at this point because it's like, it's not going to change. It never, right, Spring? Okay, it's not just me. Yeah, it doesn't change. It doesn't change. I was on Instagram before I got to YouTube. I just celebrated 9 years here on YouTube a month ago. I just celebrated 9 years, right? And how did I get over 20K on YouTube? But I was on Instagram before then. I started off on Instagram. My first social media that I ever went on is Instagram because I used to have a business partner. And me and my business partner, we started on Instagram to show our pictures, show our work. That's how we started. And then I went to Facebook, and then I went to YouTube. YouTube was my third thing that I went to. Somebody had told me you should go on YouTube. And so I went on YouTube, but Instagram was my first. Yeah. And when I went to TikTok, I hit 1,000 new followers less than a year in a matter of months. I'm like, how am I growing this fast on TikTok? But Instagram still got me at 1,600. It's crazy. I just stick to YouTube, but I gotta do more there by my life takes over. Yeah, it does, Aisha. And I would say anytime that your life is taking over, you got to deal with life. And social media is not that deep. When you're able to do it, be consistent. Like I said, when you're able to post videos, you can record the video showing your jewelry. Okay, that's one video. Edit, upload, sitting in queue. Then the next portion, you can do whatever crocheting you did. Do your crochet. Okay, that's the next one. Sit up when that day and that time and that week where you're able to record more than one video, record multiple videos, and just sit it in queue. And you could just upload it, or you could just upload it whenever you do. A lot of people, video is already pre-recorded. You pre-record it, you schedule it to show at the date in the time that you want to. If you try to do it daily, you're not going to be able to. There's another one of my Dessert Squad members, Pamela Crochet in the corner. Hey, Pamela, how are you today? So good to see you. Let me tell you something. You pre-record everything. Sometimes my videos are already recorded, and now I want to schedule it for this day. I want to schedule it for this time. But they already did, because now life is life and I don't have time to record. Or you can either go live, but you can do this in advance, because every day you ain't got time to do it. I know I don't. Yes, that's what I got to do. Yeah, do that. Just pre-record it, sit it there, put it in queue. I got my week's worth of video or my 2 days worth of videos. I ain't got to worry about those long gaps, because I got the videos right here. Do it like that. That works out so much better. It takes stress off you, because, you know, when you're doing social media, you have to stay engaged, you know, because people forget about you. It's too many of us on here to, unless somebody is close to you, that they may reach out and say, hey, girl, I ain't seen you in a while. What's up? But majority of the time, you got so many people that you're watching, you can kind of fall under the radar if you're not careful. Absolutely, all mines are scheduled out 2 weeks to 2 months. Oh, spring, that's awesome. Working and lurking, I need to do the schedule for videos. Yes, the day that you're able to do videos, make that your day. I'm going to do 10 minutes or 30 minutes this day. I'm going to do 30 minutes. Just take that day. You ain't even got to change your outfits. This is the day. Today, I want to show jewelry. Tomorrow, I want to show my crochet. But just say, you know, you only have one thing that you want to show. Go ahead and do it, and then schedule it. And you're done with it. You're done. Exactly. People forget about, yeah, they'll forget. They'll forget. They're not doing it on purpose, but, you know, we got life too that be going on. People that are really close to you, they won't forget. They'll reach out to you in the DM saying, hey, I noticed I haven't been seeing you in a while. What's up? Is everything okay? Blah, 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 blah. That's fine. But other people be like, oh, I forgot about you. You ever get an artist that you just love them, you love their singing, you love their music, and you don't see them for a while, out of sight, out of mind. You on to somebody else. And then somebody say, when the last time you heard that person's song? You be like, oh, I forgot about them. Everybody can forget about somebody because, you know, you got other people and things that people do. So yeah, we're just trying to stay active here, trying to stay as consistent as we can. But honey, I ain't beating myself over none of this stuff. No, ma'am. Life is real over here. But anyway, y'all, don't forget to hit that thumbs up by double tapping the screen or hit those 3 dots, dot, dot, dot. And hit that thumbs up. I'm about to get out of here. I just wanted to spend some time with you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me this morning, afternoon. I don't know, whatever time it is in your neck of the woods. I appreciate it so, so much. Guys, I appreciate it so, so much. I got some new stuff I got to show y'all. Much love to you too, Spring. Girl, you know I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Love you too. All right, you guys, I'm going to head on out. It was nice seeing you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let me go get started with some of these projects. And I'll be back to share with you guys, okay, on another day. All right, you guys, I love you guys, and I'll see you all in our next video. Until then, be blessed. Bye, guys.